Okay, well, I might as well get some money's worth out of this gimbal. So I'm shooting this with a stabilizer on. So if it acts weird, that's why. So because I had to take the day off, I'm going to hook up my Eero system instead of my home Wi-Fi, which I've been mentioning has been giving me trouble. Eero. And that is a royal pain in the backside. I don't know how hard the Eero is to set up. Don't get me wrong. That's not what I mean. What I mean is, well, everything's connected to Wi-Fi in this house. So I've got to take my old wireless router down, which is back up, up there, and disconnect it, and then I have to go through the process of hooking up everything in the house to the new network. Once I get it set up, that's my phone, my iPad, my Mac, my iMac, my Apple TV, my printer, my Hue lights, my Canary, my Ring doorbell, and of course then wife's phone, wife's iPad, wife's computer, daughter's phone, daughter's iPad, daughter's computer, son's iPhone, iPad, computer, and probably some gaming devices that are connected to the thing. It's going to be a long process. The Wii, I don't need to do the Wii. It's like, the kids won't notice. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to this part. That's why I didn't do it when I got the Eero yesterday. And I'm just glad I have half a day to work on it now. And a pizza in my belly. So let's get on with it. First off, I'm going to show you what a colossal mess my shelf is up here. It's disgusting. So all of my stuff is stored up here on this shelf, and I've already removed the Wi-Fi, but you can see, I mean, it's caked with dog dust. So I'm gonna have to do something about that. Like maybe, I don't know, getting a vacuum cleaner out and cleaning it off. It's a thought. I might try it. This is going to be the part where I have to use my phone, because apparently the only way you can set up an Eero is on your phone. I suppose I can install it on the iPad. No, I better do it on the phone because that's got cellular connection. Yeah, so no recording of this part, which, well, I can try. Maybe I can record a bit with the iPad. Let's see what happens. Okay, so far it's auto-detected the device, and it's plugged in, and now it's moving on to the next step. Now it's had me set the Eero booster. I think that's what they call it. Anyway, it's the little extra nodules, which you can put multiples of in your house. That one is over by the bedrooms, and this one's over by the office, so might need more. But we're going to start with two. We only had two before with a wireless and one extension. And one of the nice things about the Eero is that it sets up a mesh network, which of course without three it's kind of not exactly a mesh network, but it can handle any number of, well, I don't know if it can handle an infinite number, but it can handle many of the booster units around the house. So it's really a question of getting the situation. I have worked on people's houses where they wanted their Wi-Fi, particularly people who live in two-story houses. This would have been so fantastic. I mean, what a pain it's been. I've worked in houses where we've had to, the way it was set up, you just couldn't get anything up or down. So the only way to do it was to finally drill a hole through the floor and run cable, and then put another wireless point down there by cable connection. So this house isn't that bad, but we do have problems because of the brick walls and things. So hopefully this will work great. And then, yeah, outside stuff. Yeah, also outside canary cameras. So yeah, another wireless thing I gotta get in touch with it. It's doing updates now. Okay, well, I'm done. Mostly. Setting up the Eero. Really was incredibly simple setup. Really nice. Got all connected, default settings, did its own updates. Connecting all the devices was simple. The Eero app has lists all the devices and their signal strength. That's nice. It allows you to set different groups on the devices so that you can like set up controls on the kids and their devices and which devices fall into that group. That looks like a win-win, especially for the kids playing in the middle of the night. I'm not going to name names. And so, yeah, I like it. Little bit weak at the back end of James's room, and very weak once you're outside the front door. So it doesn't go very far the way I've got it set up. This is a bit different than where we had it before, but I got the canaries all set back up. That was easy. The rings were a little bit more difficult, but that's Ring's fault, not the Eero. All my computers. Another nice thing about the Eero app is that it's got a share network button, so you can go in and I haven't tried it yet, but looking at it, you can enable a guest network. It'll generate a password for it, and then you can share it. I'm not sure what the share options are, and I should have checked that. And then you can also share out the info on the primary network, which may be how I distribute it to the kids, because I put a pretty good password on it, 15 random digits. So I'll make them do their own. I'll make them set up their own. But everything here went swimmingly. Really nice. Really nice piece of equipment. So I'm going to end this right now because I want to test out my upload speed. So I'm going to edit this together and get this taken care of. So remember to like, comment, and subscribe.